Well, good afternoon, YouTubers. Saturday. Don't know the date. It's Saturday, before Memorial Day. Well, I've been sitting and staring at this thing more than working, but I do have both lower side panels cut. One of them is screwed on to the framing I've been working on. These uprights will support the side panels from drooping. You can see the lower door opening. There's the angle of the windshield. Front end, which will hold the headlight and the little grill I have. The bottom slopes down and the box gets made around the tow hitch and steering box. I did end up putting a curve in it. Give it a little bit of character. There's a board on the floor to help support the side panel and create the correct angle. I do need to trim the wheel well a little bit more. I went by the drawings, and the line you see is actually the copy of the stock wheel well. So I'm just going to cut it down to that. The edges will be filled in eventually once the body's made. A new floor will be made. Angles will be filled, all kinds of filling. Up on the roof, you see this white board here, which will actually be here, connecting to the side panel. And it will be trimmed off and grind it down, fiberglassed on to the metal roof. I'll have to make sure that this windshield panel is straight. I made the front board 8 inches. My headlights are 7. And I actually made it a little bit longer so that when the board comes down for the windshield, it sits on the lip, helps support it. Then this board will get trimmed. So it's off to Home Depot tomorrow to pick up 4 panels. I need 1 panel for each side, 1 panel for the windshield, 1 panel for the sloped angle. Don't have anything long enough. Got them short enough, but not long enough. So this board I had in stock left over from the original body I made. Because there'll be a white board coming down the side of the Ranger, and then it will be angled over to the side panel, wedged into a sharp edge down at the corner. That's going to be a little tricky. Once I have everything on here, I will be fiberglassing the outside to help strengthen it, as well as adding braces, 2x4s, 2x3s, whatever I got laying around, 2x2s. I think I got a whole bunch of 2x2s. They'll get glassed on to the outside, and I'll be able to just slide this little puppy dog right off the front like I did on the back panel for the bed. And it looks like this guy's a little crooked. You can see the sunroof still works, it's closed. The trick here, sunroof only has positive and negative. However, the roof has to be grounded for the motor. It took me a little while to figure that one out. And I got the wiring harness in there for the Ford Ranger for the third brake light and dome light. I'll be going down to the junkyard again. There was a Ford Ranger with the gray panels. The speakers were sitting sideways instead of up and down like this, because I'll be having a gray interior to sort of match the seats. They're light gray, the seats are dark gray. And I need to get the headliner for the Ranger and combine it with the Ford Probe headliner, which will get installed, recovered, all kinds of goodies. But that's the progress. See, the side panels will be flat, curved over to the windshield. Windshield will be flat. There'll be a board coming down the roof to straighten it out, make sure it is flat, so I can have a piece of glass cut that will fit. That's about it. Oh, well, here, I always say that's it, and I ended up, I do have the angles cut for the bottom and the top slope, and there's the cut I made for the curve, which now I need to sand down for the angles. That takes time. Well, so far it's coming out even. I haven't screwed up too much, I guess. Here's a little idea one of my friends mentioned. Why don't I put the exhaust up the side? Now there'll only be one pipe. These are the Harley pipes already attached to a Y, which was going to go in the back. Put two pipes on it, like a diesel. Wouldn't that be cool? But I can't get a flapper to go on the top, so they're going to go out back. Using the stock exhaust as much as possible, tied into that. You can see the winch is mounted again. The hole has been cut. The winch is mounted on 2x2s, welded onto the frame I bought. And it's a toss-up. Am I going to weld that to the body? Put those heavy plates I cut off underneath? Or run long bolts all the way through? Now the winch can still be unbolted. Got to have small hands to get inside there. It's 2 inches. But that's where it's going to be sitting. Plenty of room. Clears the seat. Still need to finish up the floor. I did weld on the side panels, which weren't there before. Back panel was there. They would get trimmed down once they tacked in. Fill in some gaps up here. Now it's about it. I guess you're bored. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to be sitting down, staring at this thing, figuring out what I'm going to do. I think I've spent more time sitting around, starting to drizzle, than anything else. Not much work, but I'm not really a carpenter or a cabinet maker. I can put up walls and drywall on the roof in no time flat. But when it comes to this, which is sort of like cabinet making, I'm not all that great. But it will help keep everything flat. This will be removable. The framing will be removable from the inside. And I will have some screw holes to plug. Easy enough. Just put some silicone clay or clay in the holes, leaving a very slight dimple. So when I pop it out, I just sand the dimples down. Cool, yeah? Okay. I need to figure out how wide to make that rear corner. Okay, have a good weekend. Memorial Day's on Monday. It's a holiday. Harbor Freight has a 25% coupon for Monday if you got it. Now's a good time to go get something that you've been avoiding. Harbor Freight. Take care. Sayonara.